Alright, now we're going to talk about something a little bit more difficult, and that is your science and your math courses. So, just as we said in advisory class, we said the AP students are only going to sign up for Government 2305. But the dual credit students, you're going to sign up for Government 2305, English 2311, that's technical writing. You're going to pick a science course and a math course. Now, let's take math first. Miss Minaz, which math class do I have to take? Well, my first question is going to be, did you pass the TSI math? If you passed the TSI math, then you can register for a math course. If you did not pass the TSI math, then you have to go and take TSI math, pass it, and then register for your TSI math course. Can you register for your other classes first, and then register for math later? Sure, you're more than welcome to do that. But if you don't pass TSI math by a certain date, you will be automatically registered for Precalculus at BHA. So here we are. I went down to the math section, clicked on math. Now pay attention, because this is going to explain which class you can take, what a prerequisite is. Here you go. Mashallah, lots of math courses offered at Richland College. So, which one can you take? Most students start off with college algebra, and here's why. Ooh, I made a mistake right there. I'm supposed to click on Richland College. So only the Richland courses show up with the infamous purple line. Okay. When you click on course description for college algebra, it says the prerequisite required, college level ready in math. All this means is you pass the TSI math. So if you pass TSI math, can you take college algebra? Of course you can. Let's go to trig. Can you jump to trig? Well, the prerequisite is to take math 1314 or its equivalent. So if you have not passed this course, you cannot take trig. There are some courses that you can take instead of college algebra that don't have a prerequisite except for TSI math. And here's another one. College level ready. So that means you just have to do TSI math to take this course. Here's another one. A lot of BHA alumni have told me that stats is a required course at UT Dallas. So if students can take stats in dual credit, definitely encourage them to do so. So the prerequisite for stats is just pass the TSI math. If you go a little bit to, a little bit of a harder class, you've got Precalculus here. You've got to take trig. It says math 1316. But you can't take math 1316 until you take math 1314. So you've got to take both of these courses before you can take Precalculus. Understand? They're not going to write math 1316 and then the prerequisites for math 1316. They're not going to write that. So you have to go and click on each one. There's lots of students who are aiming to take, who have aimed to take calculus. So you've got your prerequisites here. That's one way to do it. The other way to do it is to take something called the Accuplacer test. The Accuplacer test is something that you study for, or not, and you get a referral form from me. Then you go to Richland College and you take the Accuplacer test. That is, it's typically free, and it's in the same office you took the TSI test in, and you can take it as many times as you want. When you're done taking the test, they'll give you a score, and that score can bypass a lot of these easier math classes. Now, why would you want to do that? Let's say you're planning on getting into a major that requires upper level math, and you don't want to go through the prereqs, then the Accuplacer is good for you. Or let's say you want to take chemistry. The prerequisite for chemistry is actually math 1314. So if you want to take chemistry this semester, you got to take the Accuplacer and test out of college algebra so you can take chemistry. Okay? So if you're interested in Accuplacer, to bypass basic math courses, you need to get the study material from Miss Sophia, and you need to get a referral form from me. How do you do that? You just email me asking for it. Okay? So that explains math. Let's talk about science. Most students end up taking biology 1406 because there's no prerequisite for it. Chemistry has a prerequisite, physics has a prerequisite. If you're not going to major in science, then you can look at geology or environmental science. Lots of classes to choose from. They even have biology for non-science majors, if you want to do bio but not commit to a class for science majors. Okay, so you've got bio, you can do chem, you can do physics, geology, environmental science. Psychology does not count as a science, by the way. So here are your rules. Make sure the course is 16 weeks. You can only do one online course. No evening courses. Typically evening courses are grayed out, and they're after 5 o'clock. Number 4, make time for Juma on Fridays. And dual credit students, make sure your classes are on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, because Tuesday, Thursday, you're going to be at BHA. Now, how do you fill out an enrollment form? I'm going to show you that in the next video.